Oh. Oh, it's actually outside. Oh shit. Uh-oh. He's out here killing walrus. Right now, right? That was something. Side quest about simple. Alright, there we go. Can't wait till I get my dreads back. Dreadlocks are cool. As opposed to Goldilocks.
Take a look at it.
The astute...
Oh my god. I thought you were a giant. You so high.
The Battle Reeve will receive you in Alinor's royal palace.
What?
Oh, so they even have. Oh, I'm gonna check out.
There
yours.
you are.
I gotta find somebody's son first. You know how it is. Life of a hero.
Eyes polished.
Oh, I can just steal food. I am part of thieves. You know what? After this quest, I'm gonna go around just stealing all food.
This manor is closed by order of the Divine Prosecution, so I'll keep this brief. Who are you and what do you want?
I'm assuming we know who we're talking about. Oh, Arathel's mother sent me to investigate.
Aye, Surabane's ring, will I never be rid of that hen? Look, turning away grieving mothers brings me no satisfaction, but this situation is delicate. The Divine Prosecution does not lose prisoners. Ever. Certainly not frightened children like Arathel. Not here, clearly. You really do mean to track him down, don't you? Fine. When we took Arathel into custody, he was only carrying a handful of coin, a tin flute and some... Our draftsman drew up a few copies for distribution to the bailiffs. They're stacked upstairs near the hearth. You can take one if you wish, with this condition. If you find something, you will bring it to my attention, immediately.
What do you think happened to him?
It seems he escaped into the vaulted Halsoriel.
Doing the what now?
The sewer. Gods, what a hideous word. Anyway, he had help. That gaping hole in the wall is obviously quite new. Might have been a conventional explosion or some kind of arcane rupture. We won't know until the Revelators examine the scene.
And, you might be an important person to know.
So you would ask my name without offering your own? No, don't bother. I've grown to expect these clumsy troglodytic introductions. I am Talarian, Justiciar of Ramand. I oversee all matters related to bonds and incarceration here in Shimmerine.
This must be a little embarrassing losing you guys.
Spilling wine on your vest at a dinner party is embarrassing. This is... Frankly, there isn't a word in the common tongue for this. It is raxiferas. Disgraceful on a scale you outsiders can't even imagine.
Well, certain people, lovely people think he didn't do it, so...
That's a matter for the High Justiciar and the Sapiarchs. My only concern is returning him to custody. And time is of the essence, so please, be on your way. It seems he escaped into the...
I was going around in circles. Oh, this character has an eidetic memory. That's why you have all the books at all times. You know, I should probably get into reading the books in this game on YouTube. I don't see anyone doing that. I'm gonna
glory and his might. He stopped the Thracian.
So I might go to know some stuff. So you got no? That's fair, right?
Hey, have one with me.
Shimmerine has always boasted the largest population of newcomers, given its location as a port city. But ever since the borders opened, that population has grown exponentially.
There's like a little wall here. There it is. Right next to the trees and whatever this is.
There's something fishy going.
Well, daily's how you make a lot of money. Daily.
This one despises this land of pompous snobs with all their rules of conformance and pretentious attitudes. Forgive Riharai, but this one doesn't often see a customer who isn't a self-important high elf. I'll make sure you get my special brew.
With love and joy under pregnant golden sails. My star-eyed bride of Avalon, lost in storm and spray. My star-eyed bride of Alinor, the cruel fate took away. White swan feathers fluttered from her ivory bridal gown. An unsung vow slipped from her lips, eager to be found. A star-eyed bride of Alinor, gone beneath the waves. My star-eyed bride of Alinor,
That
the
one
sea
I'm good.
became her grave.
This one. Ah, for that one you must go upstairs. The hooded man will have what you seek. Good luck.
Last, the hull creaked like a coffin's hinge as the captain yelled.
Buying, selling, trading.
She never made
I know it doesn't look like it, but I'm working. So, jog on.
drown in brine foam.
It didn't instruct you to do anything. That note was meant for someone else. Of course, you already know that. So, should I reach for my knife, or are we going to make nice?
Dang.
On the
They,
beach
what
I
happened to that
wonder
Avengers game? It got so good.
Huh.
Innocent.
So, Talarian and his lackeys haven't found him either, huh? Color me surprised. I tried to help the kid, but if he didn't even find my note, he's in worse trouble than I thought. You carry yourself well. Maybe Mother can use you. Yeah, the Mother of Rats is our matriarch. She shelters us outcasts and misfits. Loves us, even. In her way. If you aim to help Arethel, she'll want to meet you first. There's an entrance to the sewers down by the docks. Just follow the rats. Name's Edgar Jend. Professional misfit, ne'er-do-well, and sometimes hatchet man. Mother sends me out to collect lost things. And people. I've got to tell you, this whole Arethel thing, it's giving me indigestion. I have a delicate constitution.
Why you looking?
That's a question for Mother. Speaking of which, you should be on your way.
Alright. Going down. Oh, I know what this is. Oh, I gotta go back. I was thinking. I was thinking. Should be under there somewhere. So I get that. Now I'm just confused. There's two people sitting at a table right here with a marker in.
Though I'm pleased with Queen Iren's decree, it has rather dominated the conversation within the city. Even my regular salons can't escape the topic.
Alright, so let's go to the journal. That might help.
Rite Master sent me to find you. He said he's recovered another memory. You need to speak to Ikesis about this. All he said to me was that he remembers a whisper, a woman speaking the same words over and over. He thinks it has something to do with the barrier, and where he hid the heart of transparent law. No. He thinks the language is ancient, and he feels we need to determine what the memory means before we attempt to breach the barrier. The Rite Master is waiting for you in the Dreaming Cave. Go and talk to him as soon as you can. You can find the Rite Master in the Dreaming Cave. In the meantime, I want to see how the Golden Knight's recovery is progressing. And I should probably... The heart is a crucial piece of the gem at the top of the Crystal Tower. The Rite Master was compelled to take the heart and hide it away while under the influence of the Sea-Slowed Keturah. I just hope the Golden Knight can breach the barrier. The path through the Dreaming Cave that the Rite Master believes leads to where he hid the heart is blocked by a barrier of some sort. He thinks it might be Daedric in origin, which is why we rescued the Golden Knight. Not completely, but he's making excellent progress. The Golden Knight, Darian Gautier, clearly enjoys the blessings of Meridia. He has a remarkable constitution, and his body heals at an amazing rate. You really should go see the Rite Master now.
Tell me about your old boy.
We really don't have time to talk about my traitorous husband. He betrayed the Sijic Order and became an earl in the court of Bedlam, a devotee of Mephala, the Daedric prince. We captured him in Lilandril, and now he's a prisoner on Artaeum.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
I
sell to the nobility.
Oh, there you are. The Relic Master has been looking all over. You know, I didn't think to ask. Maybe it has to do with the missing relics. Yes, that sounds about right. Well, yes, but the Relic Master didn't seem too upset by the whole ordeal. He probably already saw how we were going to get them back. Maybe you have something to do with that? Just go ahead into the college ruins.
Oh, was it today that you would arrive? Well, certainly seems like it. Welcome, welcome. I expected you would come, though perhaps not quite so soon. You're here about the missing relics, of course. Well, yes, why wouldn't I want to talk to you? I've been waiting for your arrival. You see, this happens to be the Vault of Moawita, where the Psijic Order keeps its most cursed relics. It's a tad bit emptier than usual, though. Exactly so. And you'll be the one to help us collect them again. Hopefully before anyone comes to harm. Why, these items could cause all sorts of mischief. First, though, let's have you read the Psijic Codex. That should help bring you up to speed. The Psijic Order doesn't interfere with much outside of Artaeum, I'm afraid, and the relics have already found their way to Somerset. The items are hidden, of course, but the Codex should point you in the right direction. I believe they're called Dead Drops, a location where one may place an item for another to pick up without raising suspicion. Our thief has hidden all of the relics for that express purpose. Of course.
Backpack. I can't believe this is unnoticed. Yeah, it's definitely an old school.
I see Valcerin found you. Good. I've been making preparations while the knight recovers. Since I can't remember what's on the other side of the barrier, we'll need to be ready for every contingency. My memories return a little at a time. While you searched for the Golden Knight, a recollection came back to me. A woman's voice, barely a whisper. Beautiful, but speaking in a language I can't understand. Repeating the same words over and over. I suspect that the language is ancient. It may actually predate the languages of Tamriel. I feel that the memory is tied to the barrier in the Dreaming Cave, to where I hid the heart. My friend, we need to discover the meaning of these words. I hoped you'd say that. I sent Oriandra to my study to review my memory and see if she could translate the ancient words. I even suggested a scholar she could contact, an expert in ancient languages and obscure dialects. Go, check on her progress.
No idea what language the voice is speaking?
No. I just feel that the words contain the key to where I hid the heart of transparent law. I do know the language is not native to Tamriel, or to anywhere on Nirn for that matter. It feels ancient, alien. I hope the expert recognizes it. Forte, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries. We've shared research in the past, and he thinks the language could be related to tablets he once studied in Ebon Stadmont. Now go and see if Oriandra has made any progress by reviewing my memory.
And we are going to need... We're gonna end the stream there for the night. You know, because that's how we do. Well, for the morning, actually, because I gotta go to the gym. I will see you guys later. Adios.